Marcus had exactly $47 in his bank account on a Tuesday morning. Not 47,000, not 4,700, $47. He sat in his small apartment, eating instant noodles for the third time that week, staring at a cracked phone screen showing his banking app. The number felt like a personal insult. He was 26 years old, working 2 part-time jobs, and had nothing to show for years of exhausting effort. Every paycheck disappeared before he could even feel it. Rent, groceries, transportation, and suddenly the account was empty again. He had grown up watching his parents struggle the same way, and somewhere deep inside, he had accepted that this was simply his life. That belief was about to shatter completely. One evening, while scrolling through videos to distract himself from stress, Marcus stumbled across a short interview with an ordinary man who had retired at 52 with over $1 million saved. The man was not a doctor or a lawyer. He had worked as a warehouse supervisor for most of his life. What changed everything for him was one simple habit he started in his late 20s. He began investing small amounts of money consistently every single month without stopping. Marcus watched the video 3 times. He felt something shift inside him. Not excitement exactly, but a quiet, serious determination. He searched for more information that same night and kept reading until 2 in the morning. The concept of compound interest hit him like cold water. Money could grow on its own if you gave it time and consistency. He had neither wealth nor knowledge, but he had time. That was enough to start. Marcus opened an investment account the following week with just $25. It felt almost embarrassing, but he did it anyway. He chose a simple low-cost index fund that tracked the broad market, something he had read was a reliable long-term strategy for beginners. He set up an automatic transfer of $30 every month, which was genuinely painful given his income. To make it work, he cut his phone plan, stopped buying coffee outside, and started cooking every meal at home. These were not glamorous sacrifices. They were quiet, invisible decisions that nobody around him noticed or celebrated. Some months were harder than others. There were moments when he almost cancelled the automatic transfer because an unexpected bill appeared. But he never did. He treated that $30 like a bill he owed to his future self, non-negotiable and always paid first. After 1 year, Marcus had roughly $400 invested. It was not impressive by any measure, but it was real. He had also spent that year educating himself constantly. He listened to finance podcasts during his commute, read books borrowed from the library, and slowly began to understand how markets worked, why patience mattered, and how emotional decisions destroyed long-term wealth. By year 3, he had landed a better job through skills he had quietly been developing. His monthly investment jumped to $150. The account grew faster now, not just from contributions but from returns building on previous returns. He could see the compound effect beginning to work. It was slow, almost invisible month to month, but undeniable when he looked back across years. By the time Marcus turned 44, his investment portfolio had crossed $250,000. He had never inherited money, never won anything, and never earned an extraordinary salary. What he had done was stay consistent for nearly 2 decades through job changes, a global financial crisis, personal setbacks, and moments of deep doubt. He eventually paid off his debts, bought a modest home, and built an emergency fund that gave him a sense of security he had never known growing up. People who knew him from his instant noodle days sometimes asked what his secret was. He always gave the same answer. Start before you feel ready. Invest what you can, even when it feels pointless. Never stop. The $47 that once defined his limits became the memory that fueled everything he built. Wealth was not a gift he received. It was a decision he made and repeated quietly for years.